So, with it being Saturday, and me just finishing up the Frieza Good What If, we gotta start a new What If. And this What If, a new ongoing What If. And this What If is, what if Krillin, the first time he died, went and trained with King Kai? This one comes to us from, getting the name here right now, Human Emperor and Evan Zappa. Now, we obviously got to play around with things a little bit here because it's clear that Krillin theoretically should have gone to King Kai the first time he died. He's a good person, fought really good. He should have kept his body, but he clearly didn't. And that's just because he wasn't strong enough to get through Snake Way. Probably didn't get the recommendation or anything like that. But let's hypothetically assume for a moment that A, he got the permission to go on Snake Way. B, he found some loopholes, maybe wound up with Princess Snake and ended up, riding her all the way there, or something. Some manner of way to get to King Kai's planet, he got there. What would change? Well, first, how long was Krillin actually dead for? That's a big thing here, because that's going to indicate how long he's going to be there. And I'll admit, I didn't quite remember to check this when I started the video, but let's take a quick look here and see if we know for how long. It was a little while because they had to defeat King Piccolo to bring the Dragon Balls back so they could bring Krillin and Roshi back. So let me see here real quick. Death dates. Died in 753, 762, 774, 790, and yeah. So yeah, he's died quite a few times. So the first time he died, he was about, let's see if I got this right. He was he really 18? Because they give his birthday here. So age 736. 14, yeah, he was 17 when he died the first time. Was he really 17? Wow. They really do not do a good job of portraying those guys' ages. But apparently he died, he was 17. And then next time he died was about 11 years later, which I believe would have been with Frieza. And then another, if I'm getting this right, 12 years later, which was with Boo, I believe. I think. No, that's not right. Because they have 5 different dates of death here. So, anyway, he was dead for it wasn't a year. It was not a year, but it was close to it. So let's kind of the middleman that and say about half a year. Half a year he was dead. So in that time, before he gets brought back to life, Krillin would be training with King Kai, or at the very minimum trying to train with King Kai, because there's no way at the level he was at, he maybe had like 100 some odd power level at that point, he could handle the 10 times gravity. But being dead, he can just be there long enough to get used to it. And in 6 months' time, yeah, eventually he would acclimate to it. Plus, Krillin's definitely a little bit more of a inherently funny guy, as Arnold would say. You're a funny guy, Krillin. I like you. That's why I'm going to kill you last. Let me adjust the thumbnail real quick. There we go. That way we get a little bit of the thumbs up, or the win symbol from Krillin. So the question is, what will he be doing? Will he be learning the Kaio-ken? Will he be immensely powerful when he gets back? That first question is no, and I think the reason for that is Goku's natural physiology as a Saiyan enables him to handle strain a bit better than a human can, which is why I think he was able to learn the Kaio-ken. Plus, it's Goku, so he's got to learn the Kaio-ken. I know Krillin being human, even though he's dead, I don't think his body's a natural fit for the Kaio-ken. Doesn't mean in theory that they couldn't, but even King Kai never could really master it. He knew it, but he could never master it. Which actually implies that, yeah, King Kai, obviously knowing the Kaio-ken, teaching the Kaio-ken, knows how to use it. He just can't use it to its fullest extent. So he can probably only... He said to Goku, I told him not to go past a double. Which means he probably at best only can do a double. So that means, King Kai's power is actually noted to be around 3,000. So that means in theory he could go up to 6,000. I digress. So Krillin most of Krillin's time would probably be spending acclimating to the gravity. Now, just acclimating to the gravity alone and moving in that gravity would increase his power, probably significantly. But he'd probably only spend a little bit of time legitimately training before he gets brought back. He probably only spends maybe a month worth of time actually training. While so he at first he's trying to catch bubbles, and even I think the only ever succeeds in catching bubbles before he gets brought back. So he does get whooshed back after Goku beats King Piccolo. Drink the Ultra Divine Water. But the minute he gets brought back, Goku immediately notices that, notices that his power. And by the way, they saved Krillin's body, but I think Krillin's body disappears after they save it because he needs his body. So, now that they see his body's brought back, it's like, wait, whoa, you're so much stronger. That's right. I'm trying to get a good young Krillin voice. I can do adult Krillin, abridged and original version. Young Krillin's a bit of a different voice because younger voices are hard to do because they sound so much like children, and clearly I am not, at least not physically. I've still got the mentality of a 4-year-old, but physically I'm a man. I'm a man child. Why am I proud of that? So, moving on to the actual story. So that's right. I've been training with this. I'm just gonna go with adult. That's right, Goku. I was training with this really cool guy named King Kai. I've learned a whole lot of stuff. He's kind of bullshit. He didn't learn shit really. He just trained a bit and got used to gravity. But all that training, I'm trying to remember where Krillin would be. Because there is actual power levels for Krillin at this point. I just don't know if this would fit. Let's see, Krillin power levels. Oh, not powers, power levels. Sorry. There we go. Krillin power level. There we go. Let's see. So, yeah, I mean, besides that, I want Dragon Ball power levels here. So, official power levels for... Okay, here we go. So, Krillin is, during the Dragon Ball saga, is only ever documented... Actually, Krillin's never documented, period. Looking at this now, I'm not seeing one power level for Krillin. Okay? That's fine. I mean, you can speculate. It's clear he was... Because Krillin's power, when Bulma scanned him after so many years, was around 200 or so. In fact, I got it right up here. I can read it right now. Let's see here. Krillin. Yeah, 206 is what his power level was at after the Raditz fight. Now, I have to imagine that because he was able to at least fight on par with Roshi as Jackie Chun, his power would probably be somewhere in the low 100 range. Unlike Goku, his power can't increase by such drastic amounts. So, but because he had extreme training, where I'm going to affectionately put him, I won't put him at 1,000, even though that seems to be the kind of general power level range you need to be at, I'd imagine, to survive like 10 times Earth's gravity. I think, though, it's just about acclimating yourself and moving appropriately. So I'm going to put Krillin, after being able to acclimate to the gravity and train, right around 600. I think that's a good level to have him at. And then Goku said to his friends, like, wow, Krillin, you're so strong. So let's spar. I want to take you on. You sure about that, Goku? I've gotten pretty powerful. They spar, and Krillin annihilates Goku in the fight. Like, Goku, for how much he struggled against King Piccolo. King, he was barely stronger than King Piccolo, but he was stronger. He doesn't even stand a chance because, whoa, that was awesome, you're so much stronger. I guess I got work cut out for me. It's nothing really. So he, Krillin's got the big head on him a little bit, but he realized that Goku is not going to be any slouch. Goku then goes to, Goku isn't really there per se. They bring back the Dragon Ball, sure, but I can say that he's there. He goes to make sure that his friends get brought back. And then he goes to train with Kami. And Goku spends all that time training with Kami. Now, how strong does Goku actually get? And how strong does Krillin get years down the road? Because remember, there's like a 5-year gap there, at least. Well, Krillin, I think he doesn't get that much stronger. I think he kind of has that bit of a big head. Even though at the same time, you can make the argument that he died. So we got a little humble. But at the same time, he's definitely growing older, definitely kind of levels you out a little bit. I think it leveled him out a bit, especially dying again or dying for that first time helped kind of bring some catharsis. I think he wanted to brag a little bit to Goku and show Goku up a little bit, but at the same time, goes away with age. And I'll put Krillin around 700. He doesn't get that much stronger, but he does get a little bit stronger. Goku pushing himself to want to match Krillin. I still don't think he matches Krillin in power at this time, but he's far stronger, I think, than he is in his canon counterpart at this time. The official power levels put him right around 260. I think he was probably a little stronger than that, but put him around 260. I'm going to put him around 500. He's still not at, because he, again, pushing himself to the extreme. I think he maybe even manages to use his motivation to last a little longer in the hyperbolic time chamber the first time around. Still doesn't go well, but he still manages to do it. And ultimately, he manages to surpass the limits quite a bit. So I'll put him around 500 as max. So Krillin, so ultimately what happens, and this is the interesting thing right here, is that Goku comes, watch the 4 TN channel and all that. I can't remember if Krillin actually participated in the Budokai in that version. I can't remember that, if I'm going to be honest. I think he did, but I can't recall for certain. Either way, let's just say he does. Eventually, it's going to get to Piccolo versus either Krillin or Goku. I think it happens, he fights Krillin first. And both of them can sense parallels. He's suppressing his parallel, obviously. And he's like, I'm getting a weird vibe off you. So who are you? I'm going back and forth. Who are you exactly? My name. I remember you. I don't remember you, Kubo, but I got a vague memory thanks to my father. Oh, did I know your dad? Oh, you knew my dad, kind of. He actually gave you a little present. A present that you probably don't even remember. I don't really recall this. Oh yeah, he gave you the gift of he took your life and gave you the gift of sweet release. He's like, wait, took what? No, that was terrible. That was a terrible read bastard. And here's where and he's recognizing it can't be. It can't be. You can't. No, he's dead. You're right, he is dead, and I'm gonna take revenge for him. But first, I'm going to enjoy wiping the floor with you, cue ball. And there's you! And then Piccolo does take a brief bench because Krillin's kind of just shocked and kind of having flashbacks. Krillin, you gotta fight back! As Goku, screams out. And then Piccolo's like, it's over, cue ball! Krillin just grunts. He's like, you're right. I shouldn't be afraid. Or just raises his power well beyond Piccolo's power. Because Piccolo would still be at his canon power level. So it's grab Chris, and then just starts to wail on Piccolo. How could he have gotten this strong? And then he just starts beating the arrow and crap out of him. Blast him, not lethal or anything, but blast him out of Kamehameha. But he's floating. So like, you think this is over, Cuba? This isn't over. And then he just finally reveals it. It's King Piccolo. And he gets huge. Tries to crush Krillin, but Krillin just easily overpowers him and ultimately puts him down. Now, Krillin wants to end him, but Goku says, no, Krillin, we can't do that. We can't kill him like that. And then he kind of explains the whole connection to Kami and stuff like that, and they let him live. I guess that's the end of the tournament. No way! I mean, Krillin won, so, it's still me and Krillin's match. We still need to have our fight. I was like, we don't really have a ring. And then basically Goku goes, I got an idea. Just draws a line in the sand, and then the remaining turns like, how about we fight? There's the ring. We can fight this thing. Yeah, if the ref's okay with it. I guess we do need an official winner, so the final match, Goku versus Krillin, begin! It's like, sweet! And they basically, Goku takes off his weight in training clothes, sensing how strong Krillin is. Like, I sense how strong you've gotten, man. I'm not holding back. Neither am I, Goku. And then they go toe-to-toe. Now, gotta say, Goku is naturally just a better fighter than Krillin. He is. That, and he's really closed the gap quite a bit. Definitely helps him out in this fight. Krillin's still ultimately stronger, but he's also a bit more tired. They didn't put that in consideration. Or at least Krillin did when he challenged Goku. So they're going toe-to-toe back and forth. They both do a beam struggle. Krillin's more tired than Goku is, so he's able to... So it's about equaled out. Goku ultimately fires off a Kamehameha with his feet and then charging, and then boom, knocks Krillin out of the ring. So he does ultimately win, but it's through more skill and trickery than it was with Piccolo. So ultimately Goku's the winner. It looks like you won this match, Goku, but I'm not going to stop getting strong. Neither am I, buddy. And then, he goes off and have kids. Now, what does this mean for Dragon Ball Z? Well, it doesn't mean a huge difference. I think you'd get a little bit stronger characters in terms of Yamcha, Tien. They may be like 50 stronger. So Tien's around 300. Yamcha's around 200. Would be 227. We don't know what Chaozu's frankly was. Krillin and Goku are the big things. Now, we know that Krillin probably got about 50. He probably didn't. I don't think he doubled his strength. He probably added about a third of his strength, of what his strength was, onto his power to get 206. So he was probably somewhere around like 150, 160. And he probably added that onto that for his overall power. So we're going to take that idea there and add that on. So in terms of what Krillin's power would ultimately be at, it would probably be close to 1,000, but not quite 1,000. It'd be somewhere along the lines of 950, give or take. Goku, though, we know Goku's power did go up drastically. It took like an 80% increase, which is not a full ×2 multiplier, mind you, from 500. But I would imagine, again, given that he knows Krillin technically is stronger, we could put just a full odd ×2 on there, which puts Goku's power around 1,000, which puts him just above Krillin now. Which means when Raditz comes around, Piccolo, I think, also gets a lot stronger, too, because he's now got both Krillin and Goku to contend with. So Piccolo's probably hitting around 600. All things being equal. Still nowhere near strong enough to take them on, but much stronger than his original version, so when he blasts Raditz, which his power is supposed to be somewhere like in the 400 range, I bet. When he blasts Raditz is actually just, that actually hurts. It's like, oh, wait, there's a higher power level over here. Another time, Namekian. Kakarot, what are you doing? You were supposed to annihilate the population of this planet and take it over. Why, how could you be so naive? What, did you hit your head as a child? I don't know what you want, buddy. Now, suppress, Goku's power is probably more like 800-ish. And Krillin, I don't think Krillin was wearing any weighted training clothes at that time. So his power is actually maxed out. So around 900. It's like, I got this, Goku. Let me go back to original voice. Look, buddy, I don't care if you're Goku's brother or not. You can't just come in here and say, come in here and do what you want. And then Raditz doesn't immediately attack Krillin because, remember, he read Krillin's power level and just realized he could easily swat him around. That's not the case here. Raditz's max power is about 1,500. That is documented. Suppressy's probably more like around 1,200. But even so, at 1,200, 950, let's say Krillin is. Goku's a little stronger, but 950, that's not something he wants to immediately go up against. And he's like, so you must be, you're even stronger than my brother, apparently. And again, Goku's suppressed, so take that for what it is. Plus, he's got the Kamehameha, which it did more than double his power when he used it. So Goku using Kamehameha would be like 2,000. Krillin would probably be a little weaker, but it'd probably be like 1,800 or something. It's like, well, I don't mean to brag, but I did train with some pretty impressive guys. It's like, I can tell your power's quite impressive. Well, let me give you a vice cue ball. He's still strong in the Krillin, so he flexes his power a bit, and Krillin actually senses, what? Don't get in my way. You, Krillin! You bastard! And then just attacks Raditz, who, again, gets that hit in, but it's nowhere near as bad. I'm going to be taking this, Brad. You have kill 100 humans and so forth and so on. Piccolo comes in and explains the scenario to them. Krillin gets out of the rubble of the house after that sucker punch. He's actually generally okay. He's kind of like Goku. He's got his sucker punch. Like, yeah, the guy just got a lucky hit in. I'm not letting you go alone, Goku. We're doing this together. All right, buddy. And then they go off, and then they go, they're coming together. And then Goku takes off his training clothes. Krillin's ready. This time he's not taking him for granted. And Piccolo has his training clothes on. My battery's getting low, but I'm almost done with this what if, so it's all good. Let's give him a second, just getting that done. So, Charizard, he gets Krillin's power level. His power level is 950. Wait, the Mechian's power level is 600. No, Kakarot's power level is 1,000. How is that possible? It can't be. They've been suppressing the powers the whole time. And it's like, let's do it. It's like, right. Right, Goku. Right, Krillin. Just stay out of my way, Baldy. And then they charge simultaneously. And 2 power levels close to 1,000 or close to it, and a 600 level power level. Raditz wasn't expecting this today, so he's struggling against all three guys. These guys, it's like, you think this is enough? He's still stronger than them, but the team effort on them, not something he was expecting. Krillin gets a good solid shot, and Goku gets a good hit, and even Piccolo is able to, grab him, slam him straight in the back. It's like, that's it. I've had to keep your eyes on the birdie, and then just blast them. Piccolo is definitely hurt. Krillin says, Goku gets us, I will not like giving back my son. You wasn't come and get him. And then Goku and him square off. And again, he's overall stronger than Goku, but Goku's definitely putting up a better fight. And all of a sudden he senses it. All of a sudden he senses something on the scouter, but that enables Goku to grab it. Do it! It's like, I got him. It's like, Goku, you gotta move. It's like, just do it, Bully. We won't get another chance at this. He's like, I can't. He's like, boom. Then he just swaps Goku, charges right at them. But that's when Gohan comes like, leave my gang alone! No, Bully. Got it. Kamehameha. He's like, Kamehameha. The special beam cannon. And even Goku's like, Kamehameha. They both basically blast as he's reeling from Gohan hitting him. And just, boom, blows his ass straight up, basically. Because obviously the Kamehameha multiplied Goku's power and probably multiplied Krillin's by some degree. And the special beam cannon multiplies Piccolo's by like almost, depending by how much he charges it. And in this version, he's much stronger. So, and they don't blow him up, but he's like just like burned to hell. Just this is over. The other 2 seconds retreat now, but they'll be here, and they will end you, Kakarot. Oh, just laugh, and he dies. So now we're left with what are they going to do? It's like, oh, great. More of these insane nuisances. It's like, oh man, there's going to be more of them? What are we going to do? Going back and forth. It's like, I guess we're going to have to get ready. Get ready. Like, yes, we're going to have to get ready. But unfortunately, there's not much I can do for you in terms of training, Goku. As Kami's getting in touch with him. I've worked out something. Something that you and Krillin can both do together. It's like, wait, what? Krillin probably has an idea of it. You're going to be going back to your master again, Krillin, to complete your training. Wait, my math? Oh, you mean King Kai? It's like, oh. I gotta get Krillin's voice down. Oh, you mean King Kai? Oh, sweet. Like, wait, King Kai? Like, oh, yeah, you're gonna love this, Goku. And scene. So that's part 1 of what if Krillin had somehow managed, when he died the first time, gone to train with King Kai. We will continue this next Saturday. Until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, who wants to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. I'll do a review of it at some point. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.